I should say wine is love, but when it comes to Andrea and Chris Molyneux, it's not only the love between each other, but it's as well the love for Swartland, the region they identify to produce now some of the best wine this country ever produced. And Chenin Blanc is a clear part of what Swartland can offer. The Kloof Street 2021 from Molyneux, that's kind of the entry range compared to their single vineyard and their old vines Chenin, is a great example of what Swartland can be. But Kathy, what do you find in that Kloof Street Old Vines 2021 from the Molyneux family?
It's really wonderful when I can pick up Swartland Chenin Blanc, and I think that this one does show that. For me, Swartland always has white peaches, sometimes a slight green edge to it, some acacia tree, so it's kind of a dusty thorniness that I pick up, as well as a terracotta clay pot kind of thing. And I'm getting that on this wine right now, both on the nose and on the palate. The wine is bone dry, but because it comes from old vines, there is this element of richness running through it, and element of layers of richness building upon each other. And for me, what is really interesting in this vintage, I've never picked it up before in this wine, is a very salty finish, actually. Do you find that?
I find the salty finish, but I'm very impressed, like what you call terracotta. For me, living in South Africa in an old house, which is uncooked brick, I got this wet brick flavors, which is actually very, not something dirty or moldy at all. It's actually almost a spicy flavor from clay. And it reminds me, like in Cameroon, people kind of use clay as part of the food spices. So yes, it's a very interesting wine. It's 2021, shows a very interesting fruit ripeness, maybe more fruit ripeness than the other vintages.
I think so. The other vintages were, seem to focus more on freshness and maybe a little bit more green apple characters as well. This for me is really full ripe white
I'm
peach.
much more on the red apple component
than green apple.
Yeah, red apple puree. But yeah, the terracotta is one of the key marker of that wine, and yeah, it's still very fresh. Alcohol is completely under control. Gives a bit of sweetness on the palate, but not too much. I think we are
13.
13. Yeah.
Delicious.
Delicious. Very well balanced.
Well done.
Well done.